go to your head, no.
Brother by Loud.
Yeah, you had one too. Let's talk about yours.
Let's open it up.
Don't be like, you had it. Well, I got it from you.
Back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali.
You
real.
started that shit. Go ahead.
That's real.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you because being a person that interviews people, sometimes you don't know if someone's just saying something, making something up. Did you believe him? Do you believe what Brother by Loud was saying? What he saw, he witnessed between Will Smith and fellow actor Dwayne Martin?
I had no reason not to. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of how I go with it. Like, if I have a reason to not believe you, then I'm not going to believe you. So I did not have a reason not to believe him. I mean, everything that he spoke of, pretty much to where he was, the time and place, how things happened, went as it went.
Yeah.
And then I tested him. I asked him about Jamie. Because, there was rumors about Jamie Foxx.
Right.
He was like, Jamie like women. I've hung with Jamie.
Got you.
What about Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart like pussy. It wasn't like he's out to say that every black man is gay, right? That's not him, because, a lot of them will be salacious. He was no, we're talking about this particular person at this time.
Stop that right there, right now. Because if that didn't show you and that didn't tell you that this fool, that was a test, that was your test for him? Because clearly he was there to smash on Will Smith. So for him to sit up and talk about, oh, Jamie Foxx, we've all heard the rumors about Jamie, okay? And I'm gonna just leave it there, as I love Jamie Foxx, and so have, there have been rumors about Kevin Hart. So yeah. So if that was your way of getting the proof or confirmation that he's not just out to just bash Will Smith, come on now, that's some BS. Because that's not, confirming that he's being honest about doing what he did and saying what he said. I mean, come on. He sit up here and talking about he murdered, he walked in and saw, and Tisha Campbell's ex-husband, Dwayne Martin, was murdering his behind hole? Are you serious? Girl, now you sound as crazy as that little piece on top of your head is looking. Now, I love you, Tasha K. Now, I don't know you. I got love for you. I respect your position and what you do. I don't respect how you got it, because you went so deep. Because I know, like, 10 years in this game, and you had to go to the extreme that you went to get 1 million subs. I get it, because it's extremely hard for black women, or probably black social media sites or whatever pages, to get 1 million subscribers. Look what Kevin Samuels had to do. They said he was doing that MIT, the Men in Training, for 3 years in his car. So he had to go all the way left and go mash in on black women and do all this other crazy stuff in order to get that milli subscribers. And it's very unfortunate, because we're willing to sell each other out and willing to bash each other, or flush each other down the toilet in order to get that milli subscribership. It's very sad and very unfortunate. I see you have Wendy pass the baton to you, and you're running with it. So it is what it is. Everybody don't have to go that route. You know what I'm saying? But there are people out there that are just hungry for this venom, especially in our culture. They're hungry for it. And so are other races. Other races love seeing the demise of our people, and they especially love it when our own people are the perpetrators of that demise, like Wendy Williams. She had a huge following, and she got a talk show, a TV show off of bashing black people, and you're following right in her footsteps. So good luck to you, and hopefully yours won't turn out as tragic as hers did. But when you put out venom and you put out negativity, that's all you thrive off of, and that's all you live for, and it's your job. Usually it does not end too pretty, but go off. All right, you guys. So yeah, I was just working on some things behind the scenes. I'm rolling with my 1,000 subbies. I love y'all. I've been in this going on a year. I started last year, and we're just gonna work our way up. Cause see, I'm for the betterment. I'm gonna call out the BS, but I'm also giving you guys some vital information that I learned and that I studied and that I am enlightening myself on as far as the BGR, the Black grassroots, and us as a Black people. You know, individuals like Tasha and other ones, you know, they're all about money. Does not matter who they bash. They love bashing the Black community, and that's what they do. And they get paid to bash the Black community, and this is what this woman unfortunately does. But girl, like I said, you sound as crazy as that piece on the top of your head is sitting. Okay? So let me let her go on and finish. She said a couple other things I wanted to touch on, a little back and forth with her. So check it out.
So in talking to Brother Bilal and knowing like what I would guess, in knowing that he was necessarily not in a great relationship with Will at the time of our interview, how did it make you feel about that dynamic of like someone that was an old friend coming up with stories? Because that was something that we tried to address even in our interview. But how did you process that? Like, dang, like how would you feel if you was in Will Smith's position?
Hey, go. I got people ready to upload interviews on me right now. It's an open interview. It really is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to piss people off. People are going to get upset. They're going to run. They're going to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a part of the game. And Will Smith is such a big actor. He ignored that shit. He didn't let it bother him. He probably was bothered behind the scenes. Because, I mean, he did stage being with a Jada lookalike in Miami. We ain't seen him with no other woman. But them pictures on the balcony with him and that man, and we had questions back then. We was like, what is Will Smith doing on the balcony with that man looking like that?
I didn't catch that one.
You didn't? You need to Google them photos. Will Smith on the balcony with a man. It was early in the morning. This man is clearly gay. That man and him and Will it didn't look very hetero-like.
Oh, you talking about
Not the people. There's a man.
Right.
Go.
But I believe this is his family. Like this is a family member. He another brother. He's a Black man.
This is the same one that's talking about what Will Smith does in his bedroom is his business, how much respect she has for Will Smith, how it won't hurt his brand, how the hell do you know? Everything he does or everything that's, you know, he does or says or everything that you've done stories on, you're giving that, you're insinuating that. Girl, bye. You're all invested and all up in his business talking about it's just a job. No, it's more than a job. Okay? This big old thing, I got molested. Well, you sure as hell don't sound like it. Something's off about you. Your story is not, I don't know, my vibe on some real, and I don't know where it comes from. It just happens at a certain time. I can't control it. But if I come across a person or I come across an individual or a situation, something will process. And I don't know, something's off with you. You know, I think you got that story like Oprah have on her fake molestation story, because you wouldn't have been so hard on Jaguar if you so-called, I remember every detail. Yeah, you remember every detail that you made up in your mind, that you concocted. You got that story together and you gonna stick to it. Get that right hard clad story and stick to it like Oprah did. Girl, bye. Something is off about you, because you would not have went in so hard on Jaguar if you are a molestation victim survivor. Nah. So girl, bye. Something's off about you, off about your spirit. But it was off about you when you went in the way you did on Cardi B. You went, that was just, that was uncalled for. But you were so relentless. So like I said, people always give this presentation like everything is so good and so hunky-dory. Anytime you're doling out venom, doling out venom. Everything that comes out of your mouth is venom. Okay, it's going to pay off for a minute. Because you were, like you said, you've been doing this for 10 years damn near. And you started on your bed with no sheets or whatever and with your teddy bear. Or whatever, and you was like, damn, 5-6 years in, how can I just get over this hump? How can I get over this hump? And so you went off into left field. I remember that little back and forth you had with Lovely T. And I'm not just saying this because I respect and admire Lovely T for taking the road that she took. Okay? And not taking the scandalous road and trying to massacre another individual in their family, in their life, to get over 1 million subscribers, but to be in debt and have to try to file bankruptcy and to be in debt for $1 million. Ask them milli subscribers that you have, all of them to send you $5, and you can just go ahead and pay Cardi off. But other than that, something's off about your spirit, home girl. Something's very off about your spirit. Straight up. Cali B see right through. Just like I see the top of that piece on the top of your head. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. I'm just being straight up honest. I'm just being straight up honest about what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing right now, right here. Okay, let me let her go on and finish because I got another part that I want to address that she spoke on.
Which one? Well, according to Bilal, that's not a family member. But, I mean, rumors have been floating around about Will Smith for years.
Right.
That doesn't take away, and I was very clear with Bilal in that interview. I'm a fan of Will Smith. He be gay or straight. I don't care. Will Smith is dynamic on camera. He is one of the best character actors there are right now.
Right.
He's very motivational. He's inspirational. Whether he's gay or not, that's not going to stop women from giving him pussy.
Well, I mean, some women may not like that, though.
Man, it's the women he around them Hollywood women, they don't give a damn.
Okay, so that sector of women. Now, kind of to keep talking about that with Will, why do you think if he is gay, why do you think he hides that? Because I have my own reasons. I do think from a lens, it could affect his aura and who he is in terms of, from a male's point of view.
I don't give a fuck.
That's real. Go. Where it's just, whatever the moment is the moment.
Is the moment. So that's what I'm saying. Whether he comes out as gay, bisexual, or whatever, it's not going to affect Will Smith's fan base because he makes people feel good. Right. It's his energy.
Right. As a fan of his, would you want him to come out?
I don't think it really matters who he in the bedroom with. That's his business.
That's interesting. You're really a fan of Will.
Yeah.
This sounds very
I'm very a fan of it. That's his business.
Yeah.
Personally, who you're messing with in the bedroom, that's for you and that person only. I'm very traditional in my views on that because a lot of children watch Will, and I don't think that his...
Girl, please stop. I can't. Please stop. Your whole niche is what goes on in people's bedroom, especially in black men's homes. Entertainers, celebrities. That is your whole niche. Cut it out. Okay? Because Will Smith can care less if you are a fan of his. He and Jada, they probably really cannot stand you, and they think that you are somebody like a Wendy Williams. So cut it out. Cut the bull. You're full of it right now. There's no way in here. That's my job. Your job is to tear down and humiliate and bring on persons that are those people with an axe to grind. That's your job, to bring on people with an axe to grind against these celebrity men. Is that what your job is to do? To tear down these celebrity men, so you bring on people that they have been excommunicated from them? That's your job? But you're a fan of his? He can care less if you're a fan of his. He's not a fan of yours. Believe me. Believe me. Let me let her finish because, come on now, keep it 100. You know, this entertainment industry is all smoke and mirrors. She's a celebrity blogger. What she does is stories, salacious stories on celebrities to tear them down. Same what Wendy Williams did. So she has definitely picked up the Wendy Williams baton, baby girl, and you better hope and pray you won't end up just like her. Okay? Let's see where you at. If you continue down this road of doling out venom on your own people and then try to act like you care about children. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
Sexuality should be above his work.
That's deep, though, hearing you say that. Because and looking from afar at your content, it does get into the bedrooms. It does get into who slept with who.
That's my job.
No, baby girl, that's your choice. Okay, so it's a gang of us doing what you're doing, but it's your choice to bring it in that manner, because that is what got you the 1 million subscribers, by going below the belt. Okay, that's not a job, that's a choice. Okay, there are other bloggers out here that are doing very well and that have a choice as well, but they have some type of decorum, they have some type of respect, they have some type of boundaries. They have boundaries. Oh, just like that that piece on the top of her head, how it's getting down. Just cannot stand our people trashing each other to a certain degree. Now, there are things that you have to call out, because I ride Sexy Red, you know, but I do understand where she come from, which is her mom is very satisfied with calling her HOE. And so, you know, where she gets that ratchetness from, and she was plucked off the internet, you know, by our wonderful Miss Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj label that dropped last year on the 14th or around April or something like that last year, which her artists are Ice Spice, Sexy Red, and some other girl named Kim Petra, a trans white girl, a trans white woman that was once a man. Okay, and so that's her job, to be as raunchy as she can be, to make black women look bad and to be an influence on young black girls. So I will ride. I'm gonna call out wrong where it is. I'm gonna call it out where it is. You know, it's not just about stomping on her because, you know, she's this and she. No. I like the rap girls. You know, you're something else to talk about just besides your vagina and your booty hole. Okay, let's see what your skills are. Let's go. Period. But anyway, this one right here, nah, like I said, Wendy Williams, good luck on your future. But your whole niche is to find out what's going on in people's bedroom. Even when that camera go off, girl, your mind is circulating. Your mind is running and racing and pacing about the next story or the next exclusive that you're gonna do or you're gonna have.
I guess you get kind of that with Will.
That's my job.
But personally, you're not.
I don't give a fuck.
That's real. I understand that.
I turn on
Yeah,
my
you
camera.
do.
Ooh.
Yeah, you do. Don't think that for 1 second. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you definitely give a F. That's what you do give. Turn off your camera and what? Girl, your mind is still racing and running behind the scenes with the camera off. Girl, bye. That song. I see right through you. I see through you, but you can't see me, baby. Ah.
But you played yourself, cause you can't play me. I see through you, but you can't see me.